everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. They may not play in the same division, but that hasn't stopped these two teams from becoming big-time rivals. This figures to be one of the great games on the NFL regular season docket this year. It's the Steelers going up against the Eagles. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
So we're 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action for Matthews. Now Wentz. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Green, the rookie safety. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And some space here. Still going. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
Well, partner, you know I always tend to lean towards the defensive guys, but in this case, I have no defense. How about that run right there?
Yeah, just a tip of the cap to Le'Veon Bell, and that's what he can do. You think some people back in 2013 that had first-round picks wish that they would have taken him?
That's when you go back to your scouting department.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch. And now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal from the 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 4th down. So here now the old Wiley veteran, 13th year in the league, Donnie Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They come out here in the eye. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And an electric scamper there from the 2nd-round pick in 2013 out of Michigan State.
And how about the way he's remade his body in the NFL? You remember back at Michigan State? Big, thick, bruising runner. Yeah, he had some speed, he had some agility, but now he's slimmed down and he's gotten even quicker, which has led to more runs like the one we just saw there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have the football at the... ...20-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Foles. Looking here for Smith downfield. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go. 1-9. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we... Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep... Hey, I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Smith will come in motion right. Now Foles. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But it's not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Here's Foles. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. With it is Brown. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is Bell on the dump off. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll come out in the pistol. A give to Bell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Again, it's Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Foles. Jeffrey with a catch left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
There's Foles. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
Oh, y'all, let's go. Get up. Get up. Get on your feet.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come up in an offset eye. The give is to Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here's a direct snap to Bell. And he's going to take this one down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll get it up the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends former wide receivers who can...
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use